Jamell. 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 You want this? Gemelli. Gemelli. Look. Look. Ready? Set. Go. Oh, she didn't even look. Gemelli. Come here. Get it. Yeah. Why she run past it? Get it, Jamell. Get it. Yeah. She likes it. Hey, Leanne. Get it, Gemelli. Get it. Gemelli, get it. You want the ball? I wonder if it's hard for her to see because it blends. Gemelli, want the ball? Get the ball. Ball? Or not. Maybe she just doesn't want it. She just wants to zoomie. Gemelli, go. Free. Run free. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of the plants. Let's go. Run. Go free. Go free. Yep, she's just checking it out. It is hot today, Tony. It is very hot. We're not going to be out here for too long. Maybe 15. Uh-oh, she's going to poo. Come here, Anna. Don't walk there. Come here. Oh, you're going to stay there? Daddy will get it. She needs a poo break. All right. Gemelli. It's right there, babe. Straight ahead. She had to run that out of her first. Gemelli, free. Go. You run? You want to run? She just wants to smell everything. Anna wants to play with her, but she wants to smell everything.
Okay. I'd like to walk around.
Go. You can walk around. Go ahead, babe. Walk it. Walk it. Gemelli. Gemelli, what are you doing? Come on, leave it. Go play. Go play with Anna. Go play with Anna. Go on.
Get in.
Go play. Watch your I love how she prances. She reminds me. What, Anna?
I just want to be very careful because I'm afraid Melly will.
Oh, she won't knock you over, but you might trip and fall because of the unevenness of the grass. So I would really recommend bending your knees while you're walking so you can absorb the impact of if there's a change in elevation, like if there's a dip, you want your knees to be bent so you can absorb that impact. You don't want to be walking around with straight legs. It's not good for your knees anyway. Gemelli, come on, let's go. Leave it. Oh, I was going to say, Gemelli, when she runs, she reminds me of like a dressage horse. Like the way that she prances like an equestrian horse. Get it, Gemelli, go. Go get it. Go get it. She is not interested in chasing that frisbee down. Come on, Jamels, get the ball. Where's the ball? Leave it. Get the ball. Where's the ball? I know, Jody, she could care less. She's like, whatever. I'm just going to wander. What was that? Is that thunder?
No. That was quick.
Sounds like
That sounds like thunder.
on a sunny
I
day.
think it's that cloud right there.
Thunder on a sunny day.
You know, the storms are really strange in the West Palm Beach area. They're very isolated. And so, like, you could have a storm cloud roll up, make a bunch of noise, and drop some lightning. And it's in, like, a 1 mile square area. and not anywhere else. And then it just dissipates and disappears. It's so weird. It's always been like that down here. What are you doing, Anna Banana?
I'm standing here.
She's staying on the pavers.
Not really sure what to do.
This is like I'm stuck.
Nobody knows how to play apparently. Gemelli doesn't want to play. Anna doesn't want to play.
I do want to play.
Well then go. Play. Go play. No, not today, Karen. Not today. It's Sunday. There's going to be way too many people at the beach on the weekend. We're not all about that cramming in among tons of people stuff. So we're going to try tomorrow, as long as the weather cooperates.
Hopefully it'll be like this.
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be quite this muggy, because we're not going to be swimming.
Yeah.
So,
You might.
It's like breathing underwater.
Gemelli, come on, get out of the plants. Goof.
I'm just here. Watching.
You're just going to watch her from afar?
I go around sometimes.
I just don't know what she's rooting in, Erin. I don't want her to like eat anything that could make her sick. She shouldn't be in with the plants. Beverly says, nice yard for cornhole. I've never played cornhole. Yeah, I think she just wants to like sniff and explore and see what's around. This is the first chance she's really had to explore the yard. I keep seeing that same moth. It's really pretty. Butterfly. I think it's a butterfly actually, because it's not nighttime. But I keep seeing the same one. It's really eye-catching. Keep your knees bent when you're walking. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a really nice day, but it's just a little bit like hard to breathe. And I think it's even a little warmer here because we don't have, at home we have the lake. So there's a lot of like air and breeze, and the air doesn't really get this thick because of the lake, I think. But here there isn't, we're not close enough to any water to kind of cut through that air.
Watch me come out the other side.
Come on, Jamels. Leave it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, don't go in there, Anastasia. Don't go in there. Don't go into the landscaping. You're not supposed to tromp through the landscaping.
They paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, I just want to go inside now, guys. It's too hot. That's enough running around for me. You want to go in the house?
No.
Well, Gemelli wants to go in. She's hot. Want to go get some water?
She can go out, but I'm not going.
Go on. Go on, Gemelli. You need to go in too. Your cheeks are already getting red. Let's go. Into the air conditioning.
Can I draw?
Into the cool house. Into the cool house.
Much better.
Go get a drink, Jamell.
You too, Anna.
Boy, that was right. See, and you're like, I don't want to go in. Jamil, you can play with your toys. You can play with your toys in the house. Oh, no, she's like, nope, I'm done. That was This dog is so non high energy. She's the least high energy dog I've ever known. She literally loves to just sleep.
She's not even 2 yet.
She's not even 2. She just loves to
Just chill.
chill and sleep.
She's not working. She's chilling.
All of her zoomies, all of her running when she's outside, even when she goes for a walk with Aaron, it's like short. She wants it short.
She's like, okay, I did that.
Just leave it off, Anna.
Why? I want to be able to see because I want to draw.
Okay, you can see it's daytime, but if you leave it off, it'll stay cooler in here. So we're not going to have the lights on during the day. There's sunlight. If you want, you can open the blinds a little bit and let a little more light in. Yeah, Chelsea says, she's like, oh yeah, the floor feels nice. It really does. You know, open the blinds just slightly. Where are you going to draw at?
Right here.
You know where we should put this would be a better place because she's going to use that footstool on top of that big chunky seat over there that nobody's going to use. Oh, that's perfect.
Can you take the Velcro off of this, please?
The what now?
The Velcro.
No, we're not going to take the Velcro off, but get out your drawing stuff.
It opens up.
We're not going to do that. Get out your drawing stuff. And then we're going to move the case out of your way.
That's right.
Whew. Your new drawing pad?
Where's my pink uniform case?
It's in there.
Yeah, can you grab it?
It's got all of her drawing
Is it me to watch it?
pencils and stuff. Yeah. There we go. Here, let me see. Yeah, I think it'll fit over on that stool underneath the far edge of the counter, just exactly like it. You have it there. You don't even have to zip it. I would just set it exactly like that on top of the stool, and then she can get things in and out of it, and it won't be in the way. Anna, get your book.
Why did you take out the multiplication marks?
No, turn it the other way around so she can get stuff out of it. Isn't that a good fit? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. It's like a luggage stand.
Yeah.
Now you can undo the Velcro and pop the hood, and she can go in there and do what she needs to do.
Like I'm not doing multiplication.
And then you won't need our help. Do you want me to open that for you?
Sure.
No, Donna. It actually is just her personality. She was the same way when we were up in Ohio in the winter. And her trainers told us that that's just the kind of dog she is. So it doesn't have anything to do with her black coat or anything. It's just her personality.
Because it was freezing cold
Right.
here in Ohio. So
Well, that was...
she grew up in the snow, basically.
Yeah, and I think Aaron was just going to say that's one of the reasons they paired Gemelli with her is because she is a very low energy dog. And when you have a mobility support dog, you can't have a dog that's very jumpy and bouncy and jumping all over and running all over and acting all crazy. You got to have a dog that's really chill.
And she knows how to maneuver in space very quickly. So she can go
What?
very near. She can go very near something and not bump in.
Right. Oh, yes. Her, what do you call that?
Spatial awareness.
Yeah, like her body awareness. Yeah, she can do zoomies around Anna and not even come close to bumping her over.
She'll run through really narrow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. She goes through the most narrow spaces. You're good, huh? You're very good at your body and space. Elaine says, look at how red Anna's cheeks got. Yep,
Yeah.
That's normal for Anna. That's how it goes. Aw, Christine says, Anna sure does look like a princess. She's so pretty. Oh yeah, Sharon. So Sharon had reminded me that we have our Patreon Zoom session with our Patreon family today. I told her that I thought we might move it the time because we were going to go get groceries, but we're actually not going to get groceries today. We're going to do that tomorrow. So we'll be on time. We'll be here and
Regular time.
yeah, regular time, regular place. No, it's 6:30, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, is that for me?
Yeah, can I eat that? What is it? Can I eat it?
It doesn't smell like treats. You were gonna do your journal. You said you had a bunch of stuff to write.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that first? No. Ah, she was all gung ho at breakfast. Oh, Mandy, we're not on vacation, so no. We've only had one family vacation since ever. I was going to say since Aaron joined the family, but actually Anna and I never went on a family vacation either. All of our travels are for medical care. So, but we did do a family vacation to Disney for Anna's birthday last year. A very long, drawn-out family vacation. It was like over the course of 3 weeks, we were back and forth. It was great. I planned it and saved up for it since she was 1. So 6 years of planning.
But it worked out even better because you were there. Right?
It was amazing. It worked out phenomenal. I know. I would have never known when I started planning that when she was 1 that we would be living within like an hour. But what was really cool is the way it worked out when we changed our hotels and moved everything around, the way that we had breaks in between and stuff so we could recharge and go home. Like, that was brilliant. I think if we wouldn't have done that, that we would have been
Totally burned out.
yeah. Oh, Sue says, didn't you go to Key West? Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could call that a vacation. We were only there for an overnight. And it wasn't for vacation. It was to check out a resort that we were potentially going to have our wedding ceremony at. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could call it a vacation since we stayed in a nice hotel for a couple. Yeah, we didn't do anything. There was no vacation activities. We were just there. We went on a tour with the people who run the events at the hotel. That's what we did. But it was pretty, and we drove all the way down there. It was a nice drive. Huh?
Whatever you want.
Oh. Did you get some water, Anna? Okay. Thank you, Christine. I love planning stuff. I mean, I've gotten used to it over the years, having to plan her medical treatments and the trips for all of her medical treatments. So I've gotten pretty good at it, I think, and I enjoy doing it. So that makes it easier, right?
I enjoy experiencing
my planning. Yeah. Did you survive the bed? I did, Tina. I was really concerned when I laid down last night because it was a very firm bed. And typically that's not great for my back and my hips. But what I did notice is that when I was laying on my back for a while, it was starting to hurt. But if I stayed on my side, it was okay. And somehow I managed to sleep on my side most of the night.
I think she did better in it than I did, because when I got up, I had a kind of stiff back.
Right. So we'll see if it lasts. It is only the first night, but hopefully it will be okay the whole time. That would be ideal. If not, there is a little single bed that I could take over, that seems to be softer. Oh, yes, Kathy, the farmhouse was vacation. Yes, that was for me and Anna. That was back when Anna was 3.5. Yep, that was a vacation. You're right. I took her up there for, I think, 2 weeks. Or was it a week? And then I drove back down and got Austin and brought him back, and we stayed for another couple, 2 or 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and it was within the first week we went back down and grabbed Austin.
Yeah, that sounds right. So 1 week, just Anna and I, and then 2 weeks with Austin.
Were you at the farmhouse with Austin, or had you already gone on to...
We had stayed at the farmhouse with him, I want to say like 1 or 2 nights. And then we went over to Nancy's and stayed with my dad and Nancy. So yes, that was a vacation. That was like at the beginning of pandemic, like right after I stopped working outside the home. So that was like that was a good vacation. It was much needed. And then we didn't go anywhere for the longest time. And then when we did travel again, it was for Anna's medical care, and it was for 6 months or 5 months.
5 months, yeah.
Well, technically we were traveling for 6 months. We stayed down for 5 months and then drove for a few weeks. It's been it'd be interesting to like look back and do like a timeline or something of all the trips and where we've gone and everything. Like, it's been a lot of movement, but it's usually not a lot of fun, unfortunately.
So you want it out?
Yeah, I was wanting to change position. It's not going to be a job.
Yeah, I would say that 5 months seemed a lot longer. So I feel like that 5 months was a lot longer.
Can I help you? What do you need?
To play?
Why are you whining at me? The 5 months felt a lot longer than 5 months?
Yeah. I don't know why. It just seemed like we were there for longer.
Yeah. It was weird because we got really like attached to the house and got really settled in, and then it was time to go, and felt like we were leaving. Yeah, I guess it felt like we were leaving a house that we had lived at for quite some time rather than just 5 months. So. Oh, Gemelli. You got your alien? You got your alien? Yes. You want me to throw it? Want me to throw it? You want to get it? Ready? Go. She's like, I'll play in here. It's nice and cool. Beverly says, Anna, if you could go anywhere on a family vacation next year, where would you go?
Where would I go? I don't know.
Can't think of anywhere?
No ideas.
What about you, babe? Where would you want to go?
Maybe like in the United States or like out of the United States?
Anywhere. If you could go anywhere on a family vacation next year, where would you pick?
Yellowstone, maybe?
Yeah.
Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
We've talked about trying to figure out a way to swing a road trip, like reaching out maybe to some RV companies for some type of sponsorship and vlogging like a big national road trip across the country and back for multiple reasons. For one, because there's numerous, Anna got the National Parks Pass last year, and we've been wanting to visit the different national parks, and also because Aaron wants to see his mom back in California, and he's got a very small storage unit of things to pick up in California, and so we just thought it'd be cool to drive out there and back and visit some national parks and visit with his mom and get his stuff and then come back this way. So we thought about maybe trying to do it in the fall, but I just don't think there's enough. We don't have the. We've got to like make some headway financially. We can't afford it, and it's short notice for planning such a big trip and figuring out like the details of how to.
So much logistics involved and something like that.
Yeah. But so then we were thinking, well, maybe we do it at the end of our lease. Like maybe we just pack everything into a storage unit and get rid of that expense and just travel for a couple months or something before we figure out where we're going to land next. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We've talked about it. It would be a lot of fun, and it would be cool to share it with everybody. I know you guys like road tripping with us.
Right.
So Diane says, can Aaron drive? Yeah, of course he can. Why wouldn't he be able to drive? I mean, he can drive, like he's able to drive, but when I am in the vehicle, I do the driving. I get super crazy sick if if I'm in the passenger seat or anywhere else in the vehicle. So I do the driving when I'm in the vehicle. Yeah, that would be a really cool road trip, but we would have to find like a sponsorship, because we wouldn't be able to afford the rental of the RV for, you know, they're like $300 a day or something crazy. It's like an extended resort stay
without any of the
plus gas,
amenities.
plus insurance, plus whatever else. Yeah. What are you drawing, Anna?
A duck.
A duck? Cool. Martha says, I am the sole driver and it's hard sometimes. I've never found, I love driving. I don't mind it at all. I prefer it. The only thing I don't like is driving, like when we get more than 6 hours at a time, then I get sick of it. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to get off the road and stretch my legs and relax. We usually stop like every 2 to 3 hours just for a break and to potty and take a quick walk, but just being cooped up in the car for more than 6 hours is a lot. So when we do our road trips, like when we went to pick up Gemelli and stuff like that, I usually book our plan our road trip for 6 hour days of driving, somewhere between, it ends up being between like 5 and 7 hours usually. And then we stop for the night. So it makes it take a little longer, but at least, you know, everybody's not going crazy. I think 6 hours is long enough for Anna to sit in the car too, and Gemelli, and
once you get past that, it becomes, I don't know, more of a chore, I think.
yeah, it becomes a slog, and you're like, I just need to get out of here. One time, Aaron and I drove straight from Michigan to Florida in 17 hours, and that was insanity, and I will never do that again.
Yeah.
I mean, there would have to be like a really extreme,
Emergency.
reason.
Those type of car trips that's for kids, for the young.
That's for the kids.
For the youth. When you're in college.
Betty says she can't hear you.
Sorry.
It's loud. You should turn that fan off. The ambient noise is really loud. Tammy, yeah, resting after 6 hours. I mean, really, it's just not good for your body to sit in the car like that for 6 hours. It's not good. Some people, like I would drove for 8 hours one time, and my legs swelled up, and that was kind of scary. Like it took all overnight to get my legs to unswell. So right, Tiffany says you can get blood clots. Yeah, that's concerning. So yeah, there's no reason, unless, you know, you're on like a strict time schedule or you need to be somewhere, there's no reason to drive that long. So anyway, I would hope that if we do figure out a way to do some kind of big road trip like that, that we would be able to, I mean, if we're in like an RV situation or like a Winnebago or whatever, we don't have to like rush to check in anywhere.
Right.
So we can just leisurely just drive as far as we want, make as many stops as we want to check things out, stay off the freeways, go the back roads and explore. And then when we stop for the night, we stop for the night, right?
Do they say you can park in a Walmart parking lot?
Walmart, there's what's that place by us, that restaurant, that has like the country kind of food.
Cracker Barrel?
Yes, Cracker Barrels.
Cracker Barrel.
I always thought you could also ask, you could stop at police stations and ask if you can stay in their parking lot overnight too, but I'm not positive about that. Yeah, Joanne says Cracker Barrel. I read about that recently. Cracker Barrel, I guess, is a good one.
Making lost amazing picture.
What?
I'm making the most amazing picture.
Cool. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, yes, and truck stops. Yep, Martha said all truck stops, which that's a good one because they're always busy. So you don't have to worry about, you being the only one in the parking lot and somebody stopping and messing with you in the middle of the night or whatever.
Although sometimes it can get a little seedy, some of them.
Well, I think if you just park in the area where people typically
It's
pull
well
off the
lit.
freeway and stop for gas and stuff,
Yeah, it is well lit. So.
yeah. And rest stops is another place where all the trucks park in there and they sleep, so a rest stop would be.
I think I would prefer a truck stop, like a gas up place, over just a rest stop.
Yeah.
Because there's more people, more
Lights and traffic and,
traffic.
yeah.
When your mouth is
Karen says would take you a week driving 6 hours a day. Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of what we're saying. Like we would prefer to. It actually might take us longer than a week if we're making a lot of stops and exploring
Right.
a lot of places. Like I want to do the thing where you're driving down some back road of South Dakota and you see a thrift sale and you stop to check it out. Like I want to just like meander my way through neighborhoods and
Actually see the real America.
exactly.
What they want to show you to get the tourism.
Yeah, not the tourist stops, not the freeway. I want to see reality and nature and people, the local food stops and stuff like that. That'd be so much fun. So yeah, it would be like, probably 6 weeks at least, I would think, of driving out there and back if we just take our time and spend a week visiting with family and stuff like that. Betty says, are you planning a trip somewhere? We're at this point, it's kind of more of a pipe dream than a plan. Just kind of manifesting or thinking about what would be cool, but
Doing a little recon and research.
yeah, it'd be nice if we could figure it out. I don't know if it'll ever come to fruition.
might.
This is a good time to do it because I feel like Anna, as far as school goes and her medical treatment goes, she's at like an interim point where she doesn't need a lot. She's not doing a ton of OT-PT right now. She's probably not going to be for a couple more years. And she's just doing her maintenance treatment and stuff like we're down here for right now. And so I feel like it's a point in her life where, and her curriculum is still kind of easy. Like her lessons and what she's learning is very much rooted in, like it's a lot of day-to-day real life learning and the national parks. And if we stop at like historic sites and stuff, we can tie in a lot of her history lessons and whatnot to our travels. And so I feel like it's just a good stage in her life to do this kind of thing, whereas earlier would have been too hard with her needing so much therapy and treatment and everything, and later will get more difficult as her studies get more intense and she has to be more focused on that stuff, and potentially has more going on in her professional life and whatnot. So I don't know, it just feels like 2024 would be a good time for it.
Daddy's erasing the pencil marks so you can see it clearly.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I even colored the room.
Did you? I can't wait to see it.
Ready?
All right, let's see what you got.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, look at that. Oh, can you hold it up, babe, so we can see the whole thing? That is a duck. That is a very cute duck. Anna, that's great. I love the coloring. Did a good job. I love the beak. I love the eye.
Little pond.
What do you think about that, babe?
Cool. Very fun.
Yeah, that's a retention pond.
It's a retention pond.
Okay, now I'm going to draw another picture for you with only colors.
With only colors?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, can you put it back on the lap, please? And leave the color bag open so I can see all
She's going to have access to all the colors.
Can you go into my felt tip, please? It's pressing that light blue right by the purple. Yeah, that one.
Andy says your drawing is getting very good, Anna.
Thanks.
And Louise says, what a cute duck, Anna.
Thank you very much.
Everybody's saying, great job, and I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
You're still a little rosy. Can you drink some more water for me? Take a few more sips. Make sure you're cooling down your inside as much as your outside. Sally says, I love the pencil kit. You know, I added these to our Amazon store if anybody's interested. I know I added all of that coloring stuff and like Sharpies and markers and gel pens and stuff, and so I added these cases as well. And I also added the school bag and the equipment bag. Yeah, they're really nice. So if you guys are interested, they're there on our Amazon site.
I don't know why I'm putting all these lines.
Yeah, Ruth, it's normal. I'm not concerned, but just want to make sure she keeps drinking water.
Those waves.
Yep.
She gets flushed easier. Well, just watch your shirt, baby. Don't run. You were flipping it around, almost colored on your shirt.
Did you hear Mommy?
Yeah, I know.
Lorraine says there's a scenic route across the southern part of South Dakota through the Badlands that is spectacular.
Badlands is where dinosaur bones are, huh?
I guess.
Do you know about that, Anna?
No.
No?
I don't.
That would be
The desert.
pretty cool to see some dinosaur bones. Michelle says, does she know when she gets too hot? No. She's not very good at being able to tell if she's too hot or too cold. Louise says, I've not been able to watch in a while, but Anna is getting so big. Yes, she is. Her legs. She has to be 4 feet by now. We keep measuring to see if she's hit 4 feet yet because she's been an inch shy for like ever. But
She's been eating a lot too and sleeping longer, and that's usually a sign of when she's about to.
uh-oh, we had a hiccup. Yeah, Erin was saying something that we've figured out over the last like couple of years is that there definitely seems to be a pattern of behavior with Anna, or like, you know, not really behavior because it's kind of subconscious, but we've noticed that when she has a growth spurt, or just before she has a growth spurt, she will eat a lot more and she will sleep a lot more and a lot longer. And she already sleeps a lot. She's already like a 10 to 12 hour a night sleeper. But when she's growing, she will sometimes sleep in even more than 12 hours. And yeah, her portions that she can shovel down, which already she eats, you know, very heartily, because she burns so much more energy than other people just to do the same basic functions. That was a long one, Lisa. So yeah, we've noticed that recently she has started eating more
Sleeping.
and sleeping in again. So, and plus with the regression in her foot, that's also a telltale sign that there's growth happening, because that regression,
Things are moving.
yeah, things are changing. Moving and shaking. Hey, Kenny. Yeah, Phil, she does eat healthy for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong, she eats junk food, but... no, Yvette, actually, her birth parents are not really tall. Her birth mom is actually shorter than I am, and I'm 5'5". I think she's 5'3". I think her birth father is 6'1", so he's a little tall, but not like anything crazy.
But if she takes after him, then that might explain.
On that side of the family, yeah, definitely. I think she's going to be taller than her birth mom. Beth says, my child's a bit older than Anna and is about 49 to 50 inches now. The same way before a growth spurt too, eating more and sleeping more. How many inches is she? She's 47.
For the longest time.
Yeah, she's always been, like, height-wise, she's actually on the more, like, she's actually on the regular growth chart for height, whereas a lot of AMCers are not on the regular growth chart because they're shorter. And for weight, though, she doesn't usually make the typical growth chart. How much does she weigh? Like 45 pounds? 46?
Somewhere thereabouts,
Yeah, something like that. But that's because of the lack of muscle on her arms and legs, right? Muscle weighs
What, you drew on yourself?
more than fat, and so... See, that's why I said you're going to get it on your clothes and then they're going to be ruined. You need to be careful.
I was just moving the paper.
Well, maybe
Here, give that to Daddy.
Maybe when you're about to do something, move around, you hand me the pen, and then I hand it back to you after you.
Well, maybe you should go sit at the table so you don't have to worry about getting it on things. Will you give that to Daddy so we can wipe off your leg with the baby wipe?
Yeah.
Where are they?
I think if we haven't gotten them out yet, then they're in that laundry basket. Wendy says, we have dinosaur bones up here in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada. Also a world-class dinosaur museum, the Tyrrell Museum, if you want to Google it. Yeah, Wendy, we have to get up there sometime because Anna is a dual citizen. She was born in Alberta.
Red deer.
And so we want to definitely check out. We've been talking about the dinosaur stuff up there for a while, so.
It's gonna have to be with me because I can't open the things.
Do you want to go sit at the table, or the other option is that there's a tray over there that we could put on the footstool, but you'd have to lean forward instead of holding it on your lap. So it's up to you, whatever would be more comfortable.
Where do you think you can draw better? Like what angle?
Probably at the table, but I need Daddy.
We can move to the table. That's fine. We can go sit over there.
I don't need my.
Oh gosh, there's a dog in my way.
I don't need my pencils though.
There's a dog rug. She is. She lays down and turns into a bear rug.
Actually, maybe
Where's
we
that
should
green
put some.
one? Where's that dark green? Can you get out the? Can you open that thing again?
Oh yeah, put something down over the table in case if we mark up the table, that will not be good.
So I can mark up the paper.
Well, they might even go through the paper towel.
Well, we got a chance to.
You got to be really careful, okay?
No flailing. When you want to move this, just set the pen down or hand it to me. Then you can move, or you can tell me to move it. And
just keep it point down towards the paper, all right? And on the book. Thanks, Betty. It's nice. It's small, but it's nice. It's actually the most inexpensive place that we could find. on a pretty tight budget this time around. Oh boy. I'm still trying to move files off my U of M drive. It's taking forever, especially now because we don't have the internet's like half the speed.
It's just standard, right? It's not business internet.
Right, it's not business internet, and it has to be done, I think, by the end of the day tomorrow. I know, I'm getting nervous. I still have a lot of videos to move.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So. How do we get to your store to see the items? So the easiest way is that you go to our website, which to get to our website, you can either type in the address, which is amcprincessanna.com, or you can just go to Google, pull up Google and type in AMC Princess Anna, and it'll be the first thing that pops up. So go to amcprincessanna.com, and then once you're there, in the menu, click on the support page. And if you scroll down that page just a little bit, you'll see the Amazon link. It'll take you right to our Amazon store, our Amazon affiliate page. Other way is that Sharon just posted it in the chat. Thank you, Sharon. So you can click on that link there as well. But if you want to go later after the live, then that's the easiest way. Go to our website, click on the support page on the website, and then click on the Amazon link. What are we working on?
Under the sea.
Is it coral reefs or something?
It's just under the sea. There's gonna be purple octopuses and
Oh, cool.
pink fish and
Nice.
gray stones.
You do look extra pretty today, Anna, with your daisy jewelry, your daisy chain.
It's easier for you.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Okay.
Anna,
I'm taller when I stand up.
did you hear me?
No.
I said you look extra pretty today with your daisy chain and your matching headband and your matchy outfit.
Thanks. Can you let me finish calling him this gigantic guy, please?
You want me to do it for you?
Oh yeah, no, we did not. We did not move. Not at this point. We're just down for Anna's treatment like usual. Yeah, Karen, any blue is a really great color on her. The blues, the light blues, the dark blues, all the blues bring out her eyes. Anna, look at me real quick. Your eyes. Her eyes change color too, depending on what she's wearing. They look kind of gray today. The light blue gray. But they'll get darker and lighter.
Daddy's giving me the main stuff for me, and I'll go on with the tiny side.
It is a unicorn case. And I did put this exact one in the on the Amazon affiliate page, but I also put some other really cute ones on there. Now Daddy's coloring.
Yeah.
How'd she rope you into doing her coloring for her?
Well, you don't have to make it perfect. Just kind of mostly colored it, and I'll go in with the tiny, skinny side, and I'll get all the tiny things that you can't get. This is the thick side.
Want to get the rest or what do you?
Not yet. You finish coloring the rest of it as much as you can, and then
Wendy, you live in Calgary now. Yeah, I know where that is. But one of my good friends lives in Calgary. I would like to take, if we get up that way to check out the Alberta area, I would like to take these guys down to the Camden area. Explore that for a little bit too.
so I can get all the books.
Karen says, I like her higher messy bun. It's like a daddy signature hairstyle. He does the high messy buns. Yep. Andrea says, where's Gemelli? We left her at a rest stop. She was misbehaving in the car on the way down. We were like, we don't need this aggravation. And we just pulled over to the rest stop and let her out and said, bye, Gemelli.
You're on your own.
And then we went on our way. I'm going to just start making up crazy stories. When people ask where anyone is who's like always just off camera, like when they always say, where's Aaron when you're not in view? I'm just going to start making up the craziest stories.
He ran off and joined the circus.
Gemelli is being a throw rug, doing what she does best. Pete says, you realize people are going to have a fit now, right? Well, anyone who takes that seriously doesn't know us at all.
We sent her to go live on the farm.
She would like that. She would like living on a farm.
Well, isn't that what people used to say to their kids when they would give their dogs away?
Oh, no.
I came home, the dog's gone. I asked my parents.
I think that's
where
what
he
they
was,
used.
And then they said, oh, she went and sent him to live on the farm. But really, we all know what happened to the dog.
Aaron, when I was little, I had a pet duck.
Yeah.
I loved that duck. And he had a girl duck, and they were like a great couple. And then the girl duck died, and the boy duck got really mean.
Oh.
And so my dad sent him to live on a farm.
On the farm.
That's what Don't! That's what they told me. Don't ruin my childhood. Oh my
I'm
God.
sure I've caused people to have PTSD just by saying that. It's like, well, that's what my parents said to me.
Oh,
Yes.
Ducky.
You should confront your parents.
No, I'm not gonna. Where did my duck really go, Dad? No, I actually walked up. I was told to stay away. I didn't listen. I walked up on my dad, taking care of, quote unquote, taking care of one of the roosters. And let me tell you, when they say that running around like a chicken with its head cut off, that's not just a saying. That's a real thing. That actually happens. I have witnessed it firsthand. It's rather disturbing.
Well, there was one that happened many, many years ago that they didn't do it far enough down, so part of the brain survived and it lived.
No.
And the person fed it.
No. We're done. That's the conversation over. That's it. End of discussion. Ooh-wee. I don't want to think about that at all. Right, Julie. Tales from the dark side.
Which color you want?
Gray.
Gray. The light or the dark gray?
Light.
Christina says my parents swapped my hamster from white Frisson to honey Syrian. I'm not stupid, I said. They tried to get a similar looking hamster but didn't do a great job.
Oh no.
Anna's not even listening. She is. She eavesdrops in the back of her head while she See? everything registers, trust me.
He's like, I'm just drawing.
Sometimes she will just like kind of ignore it and it's whatever, and other times she'll bring it back up later and be like, at one time you said that one thing. I have a question about that. Yeah, Jen says, Aaron, TMI. Tammy says, I had a pet cow. I named her Ellie, and I came home from school and Ellie was gone. My dad told me she wanted to go to a bigger ranch. Aaron.
I'm sorry for ruining everybody's afternoon.
This is not good. Not good. I'm so sorry. It's not true. All of the parents were telling the truth. Aaron's making up stories.
I'm just talking.
Oh man, the things that our parents say.
I'm not listening at all.
You're not listening at all?
Listening
You've
enough
tuned
to
us
know
out.
that You're not listening. Tells us you're not listening.
She's like, I've heard enough to tune you out. That's good. Andy says, see what you started, Aaron.
Just a ruiner. I ruin things.
Joanne says, maybe you should put a trigger warning on the replay. I will when I go back and adjust the title. I'll be like, trigger warning.
Light purple. Like that one right there by the door.
Terry says there's a saying that goes, little ears have big pictures. Little ears have big pictures. That's what my grandma used to say. Because they act like they're not listening, but then they do. Tiffany says, what's for dinner? Chicken?
Duck.
Beef? I don't know. I think we're having leftovers.
Yeah.
We ordered breakfast because we haven't gotten groceries yet, and it ended up being huge. So we're just gonna have leftovers because we're gonna go get groceries tomorrow. So. Betty says, my nephew only eats vegetables, and when his dad brought a whole cooked chicken home, he freaked out. Some kids are like that, man. Some kids are like super sensitive, and they're just like natural vegetarians, and they're like, no, I want no part of that.
Right. Yeah, my cousin was like that as like a little kid. Became a vegan just because she couldn't
Light pink.
Couldn't stomach the thought. Yeah.
She refused.
Those are probably old souls too. And
That's not where it goes. No,
Why not?
because you can only fit 2 of those in one category.
Which one?
Light pink.
This one? No.
light
This is what-
pink, please.
Please, light pink.
This, looks
This
like
one?
light pink to this.
This is dark pink.
We have that.
This is light
This
pink.
is light.
That's way too light.
This is
Yeah.
it's too light.
This is the
I want
darkest
the
of
middle
the
one.
pinks.
Middle one. The middle one.
Please.
Shannon, you're vegetarian. I went vegetarian for 3 years, to be just more health conscious. Eliminate the red meat and the bacon and all that kind of stuff. And it was easier than I thought it would be. I don't think I could do full vegan because I really do love cheese. And there's not a lot of great, like you can find a good cheese supplement once in a while, but it's really hard to find a good cheese supplement that actually tastes as good as real cheese. But yeah, I was vegetarian for 3 years, and not like I'm eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly and mac and cheese type vegetarian, but like I actually cooked my meals and thought them out and planned them out, and they were very plant-based diet, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. And then I moved out to Ann Arbor, where they have a lot of fantastic like culinary experiences,
Please.
and I was going out to eat with schoolmates and such, and decided to start eating meat again.
I think a lot of vegans that I've met have been like the ones that just eat junk food and smoke cigarettes. I'm like,
I think it has to do with age. I think younger people do that because they just eat whatever they want anyway, and they don't have to worry as much about how it settles on the body yet. Because I know I know someone who was like that, and when she was in her kind of early to mid 20s. And then I think as you get older, you start to realize, like, I need to be more conscious of what I'm eating.
Can I have like
Oh, Patty says, tell Anna I think her coloring is amazing.
Oh, no, gray.
Anna.
Thank you. Gray.
which one? Light or dark?
Light.
Pam says, I only eat fish and a little chicken, usually vegetarian for health reasons. Yeah, that's understandable. I did pescatarian for a while too. I really do love fish. Although I hate the overfishing, but I do love fish. Just like I do enjoy meat, but I hate the CAFOs that we have in the U.S., the concentrated animal feeding operations, and the way that some of those are run, and the things that are carried into the meat, whatnot. There's a lot to unpack there. I learned in school. Kim says, I don't like seafood. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. Aaron doesn't like shellfish, but he'll eat fish.
You know, could I have that like turquoise?
I mean, I like oysters.
Yeah.
I like blue crab.
But not,
I forgot it,
but not shrimp or lobster.
Because this is their table. Okay.
Can you push the cap on?
What else? Shrimp, lobster.
Yeah, I won't eat those.
Crab?
Well, what's the difference between blue crab and other crab?
It's just tasty. They're tasty, tastier. I mean, I'll have Dungeness every once in a while, but I'm liking crab cakes or something, but not a big shellfish fan.
Can you turn this one?
Clams and oysters is about the extent of it. What do you want?
Yvette wants to see the markers up close. Yeah. Yeah, this is a nice set. If I can get it out. I think we have this somewhere on our, oh sorry, I didn't realize I pulled the cap off.
Let's go this way too.
Yeah, it has two, wait, hold on, do that again. So it's got two sides, so we've got a very fine tip, and then on the other side, a thicker tip.
I'm using the thick tip right now of this color to color my
So,
book.
and I'm pretty sure we have the whole set. As you can see, it's a lot of, is this the whole set or is there more? Oh, there's a few more. We've got some browns, and
It's definitely a complete set.
it's a nice set. Andy says, I have the same markers.
Cool.
Lisa says, you linked 4 pencil box patterns on the affiliate page. If we order a different pattern after getting to the item page, will you get credit for those other patterns too? I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think so. So, I mean, you can try it if you go through the link. I believe if you go click on the link to the pencil cases through our affiliate page, and then you look through the other designs of the same brand and decide on a different one, because usually that's like a what do you call it, like a
So like a menu or
yeah, kind of like it's a sideways
Selection.
scrolling
Oh, yeah,
where you
yeah.
can go through the different patterns.
right. Yeah.
I think it should still
you-
count as long as it's the same item.
Gives you options.
But I mean, don't worry about it too much. Like if you go in there and you look at something and you don't want that, and you find something else that's comparable or a better design that you like or less expensive, or Anna, please, whatever the case may be, if you find something different, don't worry about trying to like stick with the commission thing, because it's a very, 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 very small percentage. So you get what you want, right? Don't worry about us. But thank you for asking.
I'm gonna hand it to you.
We actually just looked at,
Because you don't make me nervous here.
Aaron and I just looked at the Amazon affiliate page a little while before we went live, because someone else was asking something about it. And so I went in to check, and it's like 0.01% of over the course of the year. This is the breakdown, I'll tell you guys. So it shows like over the course of the year since January, like how much money was spent through our affiliate page. And it says that you guys, or whoever, everybody who's gone through our affiliate page has purchased through Amazon. Amazon has delivered a total of somewhere like $15,000 worth of stuff. And of that $15,000, our commission thus far is just about $500. So that for the year, like since the beginning of 2023. So it's not, you know, it's a little bit of extra. And the thing I like about it the most really is that we can recommend to you things that we actually stand behind, right? Like things that we actually use and like.
And you've probably seen us using them.
Yeah, and people are always asking, oh my gosh, where'd you get that? So it's an easy way to kind of pass that information on to you. I think we might have to take a break from this because you're getting mouthy behind the camera, and I don't like that.
I'm sorry, it's just I'm trying to color, and
I know you're trying to color, but you keep talking like deliberately when we're talking.
Yeah, you can use hand signals, and you can nod or shake your head or just point.
I just don't think there needs to be so much talking. If you want to color. If you want to talk, then put it down and join the conversation. Do you need to take a break?
no,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. I think we're going to go soon anyway. It is getting, what time is it? We've been on for a while.
5.
It's like 4. Might be, a nap might be in order. No, Betty, that we don't have a pool because Anna can't swim this time because she's having her legs casted. So we're going to try and take her to the beach tomorrow so she can get some free feet time in the sand and have some play time before she gets her casts on. But then she's going to be in casts the whole rest of the time we're here. So there was really no point in having a pool. Would have been just for Aaron and I. And
That's not fun.
well, I mean, Anna wouldn't have cared. It's happened before, but it's like another $50 a night if the house has a pool, and so like why pay for it if Anna can't go swimming, right?
Right.
Tiffany said, I can't remember, how long does she wear the cast? So they put the casts on, and typically she wears them for about 3 days, and then they saw them off and they put on another set of casts. So that's why it's called serial casting, because it's like a series of castings. So it's like 3 days, and then 3 more days, and then 3 more days, like 3 to 4. So the schedule. Does she have to wear her braces tonight? I believe she is stretching tonight, correct?
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yes, tomorrow she does not.
Tomorrow she gets to have free feet, which is a treat that only happens a couple times a year. Right, Anna?
Yep.
Are you
Like a
excited?
holiday.
Mm-hmm. It is like a holiday. Let's see how it's coming. It looks like a map.
No, it's not a map.
It's underneath the ocean?
Mm-hmm. This is a boat with me in it.
Oh, that's on top.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're coloring it upside down?
Well, first she started, and then she's like, "Can you turn this upside down for me?"
Oh.
Like the
I see the octopus and the fish.
no.
Oh, right, because she wanted to be closer because it's easier for her to reach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. All right, maybe we'll stay. Are you almost done, or?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll stay on until you finish, so we can all see your finished drawing, and then we'll go. And then I think you need to chill. Maybe either take a nap or go read in your bed and relax for a little while. Take a rest.
That does not look like I would just sleep.
Lorna, my back is fine. Thank you for asking. The drive actually didn't aggravate it at all, but it's not very long. It's only about less than just under 3 hours of drive, so it's fine.
Okay, show it to me. I'm done.
You done? You sure?
Sure.
You're not going to add any more creatures? Look at that guy. I love that guy.
Which guy?
He looks like a pirate. He looks like a pirate octopus. Watch out. Don't step on Jamell.
No.
And then the fish. What is that in the pencil? Is that a submarine?
It's a bubble.
It's a bubble.
What's this? Lots of fish.
That's you in the boat? Hmm. Is this like a plant? Or?
Yeah, it's a plant.
Yeah.
So is this a plant? Forgot the brown.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be like?
Can I have that brown?
You got to go back over there. He's got to put it back on the paper towel. I forgot the brown.
Oh,
Andy says, are you going to be on later tonight? Yes, I imagine we will. I don't know what we'll be doing. We don't have a whole lot of activities going on. But yeah, we'll be on later. We'll check back in before bed like usual. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much. Joanne said, best wishes for the smoothest sailing through treatment.
Thank you.
It'll be done. We'll be done and back home before we know it. It always goes by fast. And then Anna will start classes back up again. You guys believe it's about August?
I can't.
Wait, today's the first.
Seems like it was just January last week.
It was just February and now it's August. Oh, and when we get home, what happens when we get home, Anna?
Huh.
2 days after we get home, you get a big package in the mail. Your power chair, that's right. We'll be able to go for a big family walk. You'll be able to drive yourself.
Pick up trash off the road.
That's like what she's looking for.
I know, she is. She's looking forward to picking up litter. Sweet.
Helping the earth.
Yes, ma'am.
Good attitude.
Laura, your kids start school in 2 weeks. Wow, that seems soon. Didn't they just get out? Anna does school year round, so we don't have to worry about that, but it is still going to be an adjustment to take a couple weeks off and then get back into the swing of classes. She's still doing some of her classes. There were a few classes she refused. To give up.
5 o'clock, I got. Okay.
Not today. It's Sunday.
Oh, that.
But if you want to be back for vocab tomorrow, then we need to keep that in mind when we plan our day.
I'll make the line. Can you color all of that in this inside?
Barbara says best wishes for your treatment, Anna.
Thanks. Put all that.
And Shannon says, I hope your treatment goes well. Enjoy your time there.
Thank you.
Tammy says, I always started school on September 2nd on my brother's birthday. Yeah, that's in Michigan. School always started after Labor Day. Always, when I was growing up. When my kids were growing up. It was like, why start before and then you have like a break, a holiday already.
Right.
But I know there are some places that start earlier. But I guess they probably get out earlier too. In Michigan, we wouldn't get out of school until like the second week of June. And then we go back just after Labor Day. Yeah, I like doing school year round with Anna. It's a lot nicer because it's not such a hurried pace, and we don't feel like we have to cram things in, and we can take time off like literally whenever we want to. We can take off a day, we can take off a week, we can take off a month.
You know, it was always hard for me is after some summer break, I'd have to like try to remember and refresh my mind again to be out of practice.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for kids to take that kind of a long break from school and then get back into the swing of things. It takes a lot of time, and so that's what I like. Just schooling year round. She's just always used to having a schedule. Keeps things consistent, and I think for Anna specifically, with her likely being autistic. And just her being, just the neurodiversity and the giftedness, I think that schedule. I mean, we have seen since she's been out of her class schedule, just in the last few days, that there's a lot of extra
energy or something,
activity. Like it's harder for her to kind of regulate herself when she doesn't have
something set that she has to be at or doing.
How do you feel about that, Anna? Do you like the consistency of having kind of knowing every day what's going to happen and when, and having the calendar and the schedule?
Because during the regular part, when she's not like this, when she has all the classes, she always says, okay, we gotta, get everything ready. Let's get, Daddy, come over here. Let's do this. Set up this desk here and help me. It's always like, we have 5 minutes. So I think she does like that.
Well, I mean, I'm the same way, right? Like, if we're talking about us both being autistic, and my son was the same way. Like, it's that trend. It's having to like transition without any notice. Like, I like to know what's coming. I like to have a plan. I like to have my days mapped out. I like to have a list. I like to have a calendar. It keeps everything like, I know what to expect, and I know what's coming, and
you
I
don't
know.
feel like you're floating out in space.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Take a look.
Take a look. All right. Oh, I see you added in the brown. Yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Very nice. I feel like.
Reminds me of kelp.
Will you add something for me? Can I make a request?
Yes.
Will you add a shark?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. What kind of shark?
That doesn't have to be a big shark. I don't know. A little shark? Just like a little shark
Baby
over
shark,
here?
if you will.
Yeah, maybe a baby shark.
What color?
Gina says the picture is great. Like a dark blue guy.
Dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
Get that dark
This
blue.
one?
Yeah. Is that the color you want, Mommy?
Yeah.
Okay. Age blue.
You want to start with the thin and then color it?
Yeah.
So you can make the shape and then you can color
Like
it.
you draw the outline of them.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't blur.
Wanda says, as a teacher's assistant, we love those breaks. Well, I'm sure, yes. I mean, I can understand if you're in a public school system and you have 35 children or, 25 to 35 children in your classroom, then I can totally understand being in that position and liking the breaks. I have one child. I only have one student. So for me, it is nothing to homeschool year round. It's easier because, like I said, it just, for both of us, it maintains the consistency. But yes, if I worked in that position, I would need a break too. I don't think I could handle teaching a classroom of students. It's enough just to keep up with one. Teachers definitely have my utmost respect. It's one of the thankless jobs out there that they really should be getting paid 3 times as much as what they are, and they should be provided with a lot more services and support, and the students should be getting a more individualized curriculum, and it's a tough job. Shannon, you homeschooled with your son. Yeah, I mean, it's a personal thing. Some people, it works better for their children, and some people want to do it and they just can't because of circumstances. Like, I used to work outside the home. I wouldn't have been able to homeschool Anna because it was just me and Anna, and I had to go to work every day. So she had to go to school. But some people it doesn't work for. Some people have tried homeschooling their children and it does not work for them at all. So it's just different kids like different things. Some kids really need a lot of social time. Like, they need to be around the other kids and stuff, but not all kids need that. And Anna is one of those kids who she'll tell you herself, like, I'm really not interested in that as much. She prefers to have individual time even when she's in a group of children. So everybody's different, and it's nice when you can kind of cater it to your individual needs and circumstances, but that isn't always possible. So Anna's very lucky. We talk about it from time to time, don't we? You're very lucky that you get to do school the way that's most comfortable for you and that works best for you and your learning. Andy says, Anna, you should put the date on your picture.
Yes.
I'll put it up here.
I'm going to sign and date it.
Finish it.
We love you too, Mary. Hello. Mary says, I love you guys.
I love you.
What was that? Was that like a beer commercial? That I love you, man. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
I vaguely recall it. Does anybody remember that commercial where some guy was like, I love you, man? I think it was a beer commercial. Oh, some people remember it, so it's not. I didn't
What is
make
it
it up.
for?
It's not a figment of my imagination.
Tell us what it was from. Like,
Yeah, does anybody remember what company that was for? Joanne says yes, beer. Laura says, my Elijah is like Anna and my Benjamin needs the socialization. It really is a student by student. Like my daughter was very into the socialization, and she had swim club, and she there was other clubs that she was involved in high school, and she had her groups of friends. And my son, who also has been diagnosed with Asperger's, very much preferred to be on his own. He liked having friends, but just he's like me. He only likes to have a couple close friends and in small groups or one-on-one time. Oh, Pete says Bud Light, 1995. You should look it up on your phone and see it. It's funny.
They got the whole ad campaign on
it. Yeah. I think my status bar is stuck because it's been at the same 500 count viewers for the last half an hour. Well done? Yay! All right, let's take one final look and then we'll say goodbye to everyone.
Sign and date it though on the black.
Oh yes, do that. Sign and date it.
You spin around, please.
Yeah. So you want thick or thin?
Thin, of course. How am I gonna write with a thick one?
Good.
You spin me right round, baby.
I'm gonna keep drawing.
No, you're not.
Why?
Because remember I told you that once you were done with this drawing, we were going to take a break.
I know, but
And you can either lay down and take a rest, or you can go in your bed and read book.
can I listen to something maybe quicker?
I think it needs to be charged. I think we need to get that plugged in and charge it. So probably not.
Oh, yeah.
But go ahead and sign and date it, and we'll take one more look at it, and then we'll go. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, mine is still stuck at 500. I figured that wasn't the case.
What
but
does it say for them?
422. So I think it was 500 a long time ago, and people probably dropped off because we've been on over an hour. My gosh.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I guess we started out there. So
Yeah,
that has been a while.
we were outside for about 15 minutes or so, and then we came in. We were in the living room, and then up here. Yeah, it's okay. It's a lazy day. Thank you, Chase. We will have a good rest of the day. You as well. I'm just going to go back to moving my files around and working on setting up Aaron's Zoom sessions that we were hoping to start this week. Bye, Patricia. Oh, and we have, speaking of Zoom sessions, 6:30, Patreon family. If you're one of our Patreon family, we will see you online at 6:30 for that Zoom session. And we'll probably do a live right after that. There we go. 7:30, 2023. Look at that shark. I love it. He looks like an anglerfish because he's got a red eyeball.
What is that?
Wait, what's happening under? What is that?
What is that?
Don't say the B
Oh,
word.
sorry.
We're gonna get demonetized
Is it bud?
for graphic
It's not bud.
things of graphic nature
No,
in
it's-
this child's drawing.
It's just no. It's krill.
Krill?
Krill.
Okay, it's krill.
So maybe this is a whale shark then, or a basking shark.
Nice.
It's krill.
Gentle.
Pete says, did she write that upside down?
No.
No. Although she has written upside down. All right. Tell everybody we'll see them later.
See you later. Bye.
All right, bye guys. We'll catch you later. Have a good rest of your day.